What's up everyone, CBK here, back with my long-awaited Marvel's Wolverine Ultimate Wishlist video. If you've been following my channel for a while now, you already know that I did a ton of wishlist videos for Marvel Spider-Man 2. But now that Marvel Spider-Man 2 has already launched, it's time to let the hype begin for Marvel's Wolverine. Don't worry, I'll still be talking all things Marvel Spider-Man on the channel, but now it's time to incorporate some Wolverine. I also want to make a disclaimer that I know there's been a ton of leaks for Marvel's Wolverine out there. I just want to say that I chose not to look at those leaks because I want to save the game for when it actually releases. I don't want anything spoiled for me. I did see some minor stuff on the internet, but nothing that would affect my hype for the game or really give anything away. But alright, let's go ahead and get on into this wish list. First things first, we know that at least a portion of this game is going to be set in Madripoor. My hope is that this game will feature a bit of an open world element. I feel like an open world game would really work best for Wolverine, along with some linear action set pieces and levels. I feel like there's a really good opportunity to go all out with traversal in this game if it is open world. Traversal is something that Insomniac excels at, and I would hate for some great traversal to be wasted on a very small and contained linear world. I want to be able to explore this world as Logan. I want to use my claws to climb up walls, slide down walls, jump around in jungle terrain, and please, for the love of God, give us a motorcycle to ride around on, one that we could actually customize and upgrade throughout the game. I recently played Days Gone for the first time, and I could not help but think about what it would feel like to have a motorcycle to ride around on in an open world as Wolverine. Next on my list is something that really should go without saying, but when it comes to violence and combat, you really need to stay true to this character. I want this game to have a nice rated M for its gore and violence. That may seem dark, but it's Wolverine we're talking about here. We are talking about metal claws going through faces and dismemberment. I think if Insomniac were to put out a watered down version of Wolverine, a lot of fans would be pretty upset. Also, when it comes to combat, most of you all should know that Wolverine is pretty tough to kill, due to him having a healing factor. He can essentially heal almost instantly, which makes him unique to other superheroes. So for that reason, I would hope that Wolverine doesn't have a traditional health bar in this game. Instead, my suggestion is that we have a quote-unquote health bar that slowly refills and shows the healing to Logan's wounds in real time. So let's say that in the middle of a combat encounter, you take a couple of good hits that knock your health down. That bar should instantly start to slowly refill, and if you take too much consecutive damage before you can heal, then you could potentially die to a final blow from one of your enemies. This is just my suggestion on how I would handle a health bar in this game, given the unique circumstances for a character like Wolverine. Also, this is another thing that should go without saying, but we should definitely have a Berserker Rage mode for Wolverine in this game. This is just such an essential thing to have for Wolverine. It would be like a symbiote surge from Spider-Man 2, but times 100. Additionally, we need a ton of suits for Wolverine. I don't think this is something that we necessarily need to worry about because Insomniac has done a great job with suits in all of their previous Spider-Man games up until this point, but I do think we really need a few takes on the classic yellow and blue suit. Maybe give us a version of the animated suit that actually has the visual effect of a 90s cartoon, and of course I'd love to see some suits from the iconic X-Men movies. Speaking of the X-Men, we have to find a way to fit a few other mutants in this game. There have been heavy rumors suggesting that Insomniac could have an X-Men game coming in the future, so let's set the foundation for that by including a few X-Men in for cameos. Speaking of cameos, we have to talk about Spider-Man. It's been confirmed that these characters do take place within the same universe, but my hope is that there is no surprise appearance from Spider-Man. Instead, I'd love some sort of acknowledgement that they're in the same universe, like maybe a newspaper lying around that mentions Spider-Man, or perhaps a news program is on in the background and there's a video of him on TV. That's just something cool that would really make a nice connection. If they really wanted to make a really cool connection, I think it would be pretty sick to have Logan bump into MJ in Madripoor. Perhaps she's there working on a story and they just happen to cross paths. Almost like the way that they had Peter and Miles and Doc Ock kind of cross paths in Spider-Man Miles Morales. I think that'd be pretty cool. I don't know how they could do it, but I'd love to see some sort of reference acknowledging that they're just in the same universe. But guys, that's just a few of the core things that I really want to see in Marvel's Wolverine. I do plan on making more in-depth videos on like suits that I want or cameos that I want to see, or perhaps just videos on combat specifically. So definitely hit that subscribe button to keep up with those videos. There's going to be a ton more Marvel's Wolverine on the channel, so I hope you guys look forward to that. But hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and until next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video.